Welcome back to the hot seat here on the UniTec YouTube channel. We have a great guest here today, the principal at St. Paul Lutheran High School in Farmington, Missouri, a proud Farmington High School graduate, Mineral Area College in SEMO. Is that, did I have your educational track right?
You got it all right. Yeah.
Okay, Andy Sherrill joins us here today, and Andy's kind of checking out UniTec because we need some more St. Paul kids to come here, man. That'd be great.
Looks forward to a good relationship.
Excellent. And just kind of walking through touring, he watched a hot seat get produced, and him and I did a radio show together for many years. So I'm like, let's go ahead and put you on the hot seat real quick while you're here.
I'm ready.
Okay. Why did you decide to run for mayor? Well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong list. Name a restaurant that you wish was still around, that like you can still taste in your mind's eye.
Oh, man. A restaurant that's still like
something that's no longer there.
Panteras Pizza.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, man, Panteras Pizza was great. How many years in education?
20.
20 years. Good for you. And where all have you worked?
Arcadia Valley High School is where I started, and then I went to St. Paul Elementary, and then as an organization we started a high school, so I've been there for the last 10 years.
Okay, that was my next question, was how many years at St. Paul together?
Yeah, 14.
No, that's not your fault that you answered ahead.
There you go.
Good job.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
It's 14 at St. Paul, 6 at Arcadia Valley, and then 14 between the two schools at St. Paul.
Excellent. What is the coolest part at working at a private school?
The coolest part of being a private school? I think it's that I get to freely express my faith whenever I want to.
And the students too?
Absolutely.
Who was the best, and I know the answer to this, who was the best actor that you ever shared the stage with?
Oh my gosh, it's there's been a lot of them.
Well, I know there's a lot of them, but I there's like one in particular that's gone on and done a bunch of stuff and played bad guys on TV shows.
Yeah, so Keenan Henson and I were twins. So I was a twin to a Hollywood guy.
Yeah.
In The Boys from Syracuse and back in a production at Mac. So Keenan
And was
Henson.
Mr. Warner in that one too? Our graphic arts teacher across the hall?
Yeah, Corey was my servant. So,
he was your servant.
Yeah, so
you should get him to serve you something before you leave today.
That sounds like a great idea. Yeah.
Fantastic. Favorite elementary teacher besides your mom?
Besides my mom?
Yeah.
Mr. G is my favorite elementary. Dwayne Gieselman is my math teacher in late elementary school, but he's tremendous.
What about high school? Who was your favorite teacher in high school?
My favorite high school teacher. Gosh, I should probably, man, put me on the spot, right? I teach high school, so not myself, I guess.
You can name like 3 or 4.
Right.
You don't have to lock in on just one.
And Mr. Veith was pretty awesome.
Right.
Farmington
Don Veith,
Choral
excellent.
Director.
Yeah.
So I'd probably go Mr. Veith.
Very, very cool. Enjoyed working with him in the Farmington, I guess press box at Wilson Rozier.
Oh,
he was
sure.
always a PA announcer, and he was fantastic. What's your favorite sport to coach?
Basketball. Right. Coached girls basketball for a long time, so definitely basketball.
Who is a former student that you're really proud of?
Former student.
And again, you can name
that I'm
3 or 4
really
here.
proud of. So there was a student at Arcadia Valley. Let's see if I can. Mickey, man, the hot seat's
Mickey
tough.
Mann, like with 2 N's at
No,
the end?
no.
Oh, okay.
This hot seat's messing me up. Anyway, what is his last name? This is a great time for editing.
Yeah.
So I would go with, we'll switch. Philip Mistretta is a student of mine at AV that went into the military after 9/11. It was my first year teaching. Was when the attack happened, and he immediately went in and still is in the Navy, and very proud of him for that.
That's great. That's great. Isn't it crazy that all the kids in high school now were not born until after 9/11? Doesn't that make you feel old?
Yes. Yeah, it does. Yes.
Same here, man.
Reached it.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Lunch. No,
Lunch?
no,
Oh, lunch was delicious.
Science.
Science, okay. And your least favorite subject in school?
English.
Really? That
Absolutely.
surprises me because you speak well.
Oh, it's because it was beat into me. I think I do not. Yeah, English.
Who would play you in a movie about your life?
Wow, who would play me? I don't know. I get called Brad Pitt a lot.
Right, sure, yeah. Maybe Keenan Henson, since you guys were like twins
right,
previously.
so that would be a good one. Will Ferrell has turned that down before, so
Yeah.
I guess Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. What is up with all the game show things on the glass at St. Paul Lutheran High School?
Right. So we homecoming theme this year was game shows, and each class had a game show that they picked. So that was kind of our theme, and it's been cold, so we didn't get it off because we painted it on the windows, and now we don't know what to do. So
It's stayed up there all year.
right, it's just that.
All right, last question. We'll get you out of here on this. If you were coming to UniTec next year as a junior, what program would you be most interested in?
Oh, this would be my sweet spot for me. It was digital media or TV, radio, broadcasting. I have a little side business, and we do a lot of
Plug it.
Right. So precision events. We do a lot of production things like this. So this is perfect for me. I was already geeking out over all your equipment. You have a lot more than I do, so it's pretty cool. So this is a neat place.
Awesome. Fantastic. You're off the hot seat. Thanks for coming in and doing
Thank
this, man.
goodness. Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, this is Andy Sherrill, principal, St. Paul Lutheran High School in Farmington, joining us here on the hot seat on the UniTec Digital Media YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can challenge somebody to be on this hot seat as well, make them sweat, make them try to remember people's last names that they haven't thought of in 20 years, and you can do that with just a $25 donation to the program so we can buy all kinds of neat stuff and make Andy even more jealous. Thanks, and stick around. We got more videos coming up after this.